Old Mr. Blair sat in his chair and said, "It's the perfect day." With paper in hand and snacks on the stand, he was there, and there he would stay. See, this old-fashioned man had perfected his plan to enjoy the ultimate treat. Why settle with change when you can arrange to never leave your seat? Things started off well as the crossword was done and vouchers removed with a snip. But a few minutes passed and the fun didn't last as he heard a drip, drip, drip. He turned to the left and he turned to the right, but the source of the dripping was nowhere in sight. With a shrug of his shoulders, he leaned back and sighed, then returned to a piece on what foods are best fried. The dripping kept going, it just wouldn't stop. And then, on the top of his head, came a plop. Water was leaking straight out of the ceiling. "Has Doris left her bath running all evening?" Well, old Mr. Blair was a stubborn old man, and he grumbled aloud, "This won't stop my plan. Nothing can cancel my do-nothing day, not even a bath with its contents astray." He munched on his biscuits and sipped on his wine, and thought to himself, "I'm sure this is fine. If I just wait it out, then the drips will stop soon. Then it's me and Sudoku, all afternoon." Ink started to bleed. He struggled to read as the water kept dripping down. His paper was soggy, the carpet felt boggy, and his slippers had started to frown. When it lapped at his shins, he wasn't alarmed. Mr. Blair still felt sure that his day was unharmed. Not a thing on the planet could ruin his aim, which was keeping his lifestyle exactly the same. Now, waist-deep in water and still on the rise, he hadn't a single concern. But reaching his shoulders, a twinge of surprise caused his eyebrows to dance and stomach to churn. The biscuits had floated away from the stand, and the newspaper crumbled like clutching at sand. The water had swept the old man from his chair. He grabbed for his seat, but the seat wasn't there. Until every inch of the flat was submerged, thanks to old Mr. Blair and his plans for the day. His head brushed the ceiling, and he had the feeling his problem was not going to trickle away. "Is Doris okay? Am I going to drown? This is not how I planned for my day to go down." Mr. Blair became silent. His dream fell apart. He wished he'd just dealt with this right at the start.